Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Tommy and today I'm going to bring you all my third video to this channel. So this video I'm going to be commentating over a 4v4 competitive match of Search and Destroy on Hunted. I went 19-3 and yeah, this is overall an insane gameplay. I was using the VMP with long barrel, stock and quick draw I believe. And yeah, this gameplay is pretty fast paced and yeah, I really hope you guys do enjoy it. So guys, jumping right into the class. For perk 1 I was using Flak Jacket and Afterburner using perk 1 Greed. For perk 2 I was using Hardwired and perk 3 I was using Blast Suppressor. On the VMP, as I just said, I was using quick draw, stock and long barrel using primary gunfighter 1. So for those of you who don't know, Search and Destroy is my most favoured game mode. I love Search and Destroy. I've got the most wins on this by hundreds and hundreds compared to game modes like Domination and Team Deathmatch. So yeah, I've got a lot of knowledge on different tactics of Search and Destroy and I'm going to be sharing them with you guys today. So yeah, so maximise your win count, maximise your kills and decrease your deaths to a minimum. So the first tactic I'd like to raise to you guys is flanking. Flanking is so useful in Search and Destroy as it gives you a much better chance of surviving in gunfights rather than colliding with the enemy in front of you, as you know, they'll be shooting at you, you'll be shooting at them and it could go 50-50. Whereas if you're coming around the side or around the back of the opponent, you've got a much bigger chance of surviving and winning the gunfight. So a prime example of me using flanking was in the first blood of the first round. So basically I rushed with a VMP as you guys saw and I cut into the waterfall wall run on the right and the guy was just beside B-bomb inside the cave, and using Blast Suppressor I jumped up behind him. He really wasn't expecting me, he was expecting someone to come across the bridge, but I jumped behind him and I got all my shots off on him and he didn't even damage me. He had no idea I was there, and that is the use of flanking. It's just element of surprise, they have no idea you're there and it just increases your chance of surviving in gunfights. Another prime example is the one you just saw here. The guy in the enemy team, he shot my teammate from just outside of A building, and then the guy on the other team, he moved into A building as I predicted. So I went all the way around A building using the wall run, and then I hopped through the window and I saw him at that moment. So then I ran towards him, he was just in the middle of the staircase, and yeah, I just shot him. He had no idea I was there. He thought I was just defending the bomb, standing near it, immobile. And yeah, you got to stay mobile, you got to flank. It's just so useful as it just really increases your chance of survival. So make sure you do that. The second rule I'm going to go over with you guys is moving every time you get a kill. So with Search and Destroy, there's not many people about. As soon as you die, and there's less people on the map for the rest of the round. So as soon as someone dies, there's always people going towards that body to try and pick up some kills, and especially if the enemy team are in party chat, and say you're camping in a corner, if you kill someone, if that party member who died on the enemy team is in a party, then he can tell all of his teammates who are alive in the party the corner you are camping in, they can see with the red dot and they can pick you off easy. You won't know where they're coming from, but they'll know where you are. So it's very important to move around when you do kill someone so that you remain anonymous on the map. They have no idea where you are, and yeah, so you can just surprise your enemies. The third rule I'd like to bring up is to not engage in every single gunfight and to know the gun you are using. So in this gameplay I'm using the VMP. That is mainly a close range gun, so I try and avoid like long range fights where the guy's head camping. As you guys can see next round, there's a guy who's trying to snipe me from the middle of the map, and you know, I'm not going to engage with him as I'm on the other side, and with a VMP he has a sniper and I can't really kill him. He has a much bigger chance of killing me, so I just get out of this situation and eventually he comes towards me and I get to kill him easily as I've got the low range gun and he's got the long range gun, and at close range obviously I'm going to beat him. Another instance where I evaded a gunfight was where the enemies were on the bridge. There was 2 or 3 of them there. I killed the first guy and then the second guy popped out with an M8A7, and the guy with the M8A7 obviously he was shooting up at me and I was on the upper ground, but obviously I just shot the other guy and he already knows exactly where I am and he has the head camp as well, so I don't really want to engage with him and I jumped back into the water and evaded as he had a much bigger chance of killing me than I had of him. And survival is everything on Call of Duty Search and Destroy, as if you die you're out for the round, and if you evade a gunfight you can always come back to kill the other guy after. So guys, to summarise this point, you don't have to engage in every single gunfight. Obviously there are different scenarios. Say for example you need to defuse a bomb and the guy's head camping it and there's like 15 seconds left, you have to engage, you have to try and go for the defuse. But if it's the start of a round, say you guys are both cross map trying to kill each other and he has the upper hand, he has the long range gun, you have the short range gun, obviously evade that gun battle and try and find him later. Okay guys, leading on to point 4, this is to be unpredictable and have a variation on your playstyle during the match. What I mean by this is, don't do the same thing every round. Like, say on Hunted, there's lots of things you can do. You can either go to A bomb, you can go to B bomb, you can go to mid map, you can drop into the water, or you can hold back, you know. My point here is, I can't really stress it enough, you cannot go to the same place every single round, as you'll be predictable and they'll know where you are, they'll expect you're coming, and they'll team up with their teammates and they'll just know exactly where you'll be. You won't know where they'll be, but obviously if they know where you'll go and they can predict your movements, they will kill you. It's as simple as that. So what you must do is mix up where you're going to go. So I think you can go to the same place like twice in a row, never 3 times though, as they'll definitely know you'll go there again, or they'll definitely expect you'll go there again. As you can see in this gameplay, and like through the stuff you have already watched on this gameplay, sometimes I go to the similar spots, but I'll use different timing. So I'll jump out at a different time, I'll jump from a different place, and I'll have like a different approach on it, even though it's in a similar spot on the map. So even if the enemies are waiting for me there, I'll still pop out on them and they'll still be surprised. And when I do jump out of them, I'm always at a close range, because I'm using the VMP, that's a close range gun, and I'm going to win most close range gunfights. So this point here can refer back to the point about knowing your gun. With a VMP or other submachine guns, you can rush with them and you'll have less danger of, say, if you're rushing with an assault rifle, a sniper, or a light machine gun. Whereas if you're using a light machine gun or assault rifle, you'll kind of hold back a little bit. You won't just rush in completely psycho mode, and you'll have a more calm approach to the game, which could work for the better for you. My last tip for you guys is to do with perks. The perks I think are necessities on Search and Destroy are Blast Suppressor, Afterburner, and Hardwired. These perks are extremely important as they'll all help you with survival. Let's say Afterburner, you can jump out of sticky situations, you can use your boost more so you can move further at a faster rate. Hardwired, it won't trigger trip mines, shock charges, etc, so you'll be secure from them. Also, Sixth Sense will not be able to pick you up. Loads of people use Sixth Sense on Search and Destroy, which is very annoying. They can't use Sixth Sense on competitive though, so I don't think I've got Hardwired on this class, and that is the reason why. Blast Suppressor is extremely useful, as Black Ops 3, unlike other games, sound whoring is a massive thing, and you can hear your boost go off from a mile away. I'm telling you, pro players will always be hearing out for your jetpack, and Blast Suppressor will absolutely mute it, and you'll be much more likely to survive and flank the enemy. So overall, these perks are absolutely awesome, and I'd recommend putting them on. So guys, I'm running out of time now, so I'm going to have to close up the commentary. But thank you so much if you're still here listening and watching this video right now. I really appreciate it, and I love the support you guys are giving me. If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. I put a lot of time and effort into making this video, and I'd really appreciate some support for it. But yeah, Doom are having a recruitment challenge soon, so I think I'm going to go for that one. Just a little update for you guys. I'd love to join like a big team soon so I can build up my audience on YouTube. But yeah guys, I hope you all have a lovely end to your day. Peace out.